She didn't chase careers, didn't dream of marriage, and couldn't care less about planning her week. She simply lived in her own rhythm, not rushing, not pretending. People said things like, she's unreliable, she's selfish, she's going to mess everything up. But whenever something broke in someone's life, a friendship, a heart, a little bit of hope, they would still come to her because the bad girl knew how to listen. She could sit beside you for hours without saying a word. She could show up at 2 a.m. with pizza and say, "Okay, enough crying. Let's watch old cartoons." She was strange, but honest, always honest. One day, something in her life dimmed. Everything seemed in place. Her little apartment, her almost job, a half-love here and there. But inside, there was a quiet emptiness. So she packed a small bag. Her old notebook full of things no one was allowed to read. Her favorite worn-out shirt, and a bundle of unsent letters. She didn't leave a post, no dramatic goodbye, just left, to the mountains, to the silence. And there, where the air was honest and the stars looked directly at you, she simply existed. No pressure, no masks. She met someone, not a prince, not a savior, just someone. A man who made coffee with cardamom and salt, sang off-key, and wore pants that never quite fit. They didn't fall in love. They just stayed, side by side, without fixing each other, and that was enough. When she came back to the city, the whispers started again. She disappeared again. She's unpredictable. She's not like us. But she smiled, because now she knew, like us is a myth, like me is truth. She opened a small space, coffee, books, soft silence. People came, not for advice, not for answers, but for truth. Even the ones who called her bad stayed longer than they meant to, because she wasn't sweet, wasn't easy, wasn't perfect. She was real. And in the end, that's what everyone's really looking for. A real story, a real soul, a real someone who isn't afraid